What would you say if I told you that Epstein was the guy, the patient zero behind starting out the whole trans movement and pushing behind the scenes for that? Madam Savvy on X, a man named Just Ting emailed Jeffrey Epstein. Just Ting thanked him for 50,000 research funding, mentions he took on surgical director for transgender health. He is one of the guys on trans related surgeries. This was sent in May 2016. Did you know that in 2016, the first transgender male to female genitalia surgery was completed for Mount Sinai and then became the first place in New York City to offer transgender surgeries? Epstein had a great deal of interest in it and apparently funded research for it. This is long after knowing Epstein was a PDF. This man not only reached out to him for updates, but was given money, and he continues to ask for help to push his work. Recently in New York, a detransitioner was awarded $2 million. The location and people are unrelated, sort of, but I think a wave of lawsuits is coming. $50,000 for research into specifically what? I don't know, but I think we can all make a safe gamble as to what it was. This is from Just Ting. I hope you are well. I have two things to tell about. One, the research you supported with $50,000 grant has borne fruit. We have submitted a paper for publication summarizing our results. If you would like an outline of the results of research, you can email one to you or present it to you in person. Two, I have been made surgical director of the brand new transgender surgery program at Mount Sinai. So it's all about money and power. First off, these doctors, infinite wealth. It's the same thing as if lawyers can get a new law passed that pushes an agenda. They can sue everyone for that new law and use their status to do it. If a doctor can get approved for a surgery that's a novel surgery that didn't even exist before, that's infinite money forever. And pushing it towards a direction of an agenda from Jeffrey Epstein that wanted it there is pretty concerning. This is the reunion. While I don't know the entire situation surrounding this email from 2019, I find it very interesting referring to the LGBTQ movement and its, quote, commercialization. Bob Trevors is an evolutionary biologist. I will let you all interpret it for yourself. To Jeffrey Epstein, great talking with you. I certainly agree on the interest side and therefore the commercial side. Far better LGBTQ than honor killing. The latter I will complete in my spare time on behalf of the victims, but have already started work on LGBTQ. A friend told me yesterday that while male homosexuals are 3% male, female trans are 1/10 as frequent. Of course, there is overlap, exactly why all 5 letters should be handled in one piece. He's the guy behind adding the trans and queer to LGB. It comes from Epstein. Holy shit. There is also literature on lesbian gulls and homosexual behavior, male and female, and other animals. Plus, as I mentioned to you once, well-developed trans species and mammals. The art will be in weaving a bit of the non-human material without boring people who want to hear about us. All the best. Holy shit. Jay Viper, Epstein was big into transing kids and even funded the experimental surgeries. This has always been an illness, and he had a hand in capitulating it to mainstream. Yes, the guy who abused kids was pro-abuse via transitioning. He was sold on it by a dude dangling keys. I think he meant keys, not please. By a dude dangling keys in the front of his face. Stop transing kids. Very simple. I will compare male to female and female to male. I'm not going to read all this, but holy crap. So many transsexual women are very attractive and easily make money, which in turn, they assert promotes their prostitution since they have to pay hefty fees for injections every week. Holy shit. This is insane. Basile the Great. Jeffrey Epstein supported transing children. Something else he has in common with the current UK government. It's all coming to a head right now. Sick. Epstein spoke with renowned scientists about benefits of turning children trans. This is insane. And what Savvy was talking about earlier, detransitioner wins $2 million lawsuit against New York doctors who pushed double mastectomy. This is just the first, by the way. There's a whole lot more coming down the pipe right now, which, by the way, I and many other people called years ago when this is all going to come to a head and people would find out about it. Kangman Lee, once you take away monetary incentives for a lot of doctors and companies to push transgenderism onto children, much of the propaganda will cease. This is good. Keep pushing. You know what's interesting, though, that just came out recently? Fly Red. The rumors were true. Welcome Lydia Fox, Fly Red, home of FlyQuest Red, supporting and showcasing women and gender expansive folks in gaming. They added Lydia Fox to an all-girls team. Lydia Fox is a dude. This is a mentally ill dude. Let's listen to him and see what he has to say about being added to this all-girls team.
Hi, I'm Fox.
Not even try to hide the voice.
I'm the new opera for FlyQuest Red.
Oh, finds the first, finds the second. Oh,
I don't know if anyone's going to tell him, but just being a dude and growing your hair out long does not make you a girl. I hate to break it to him, but this is a mental illness, and it needs to stop being supported by society at large, because I would argue it is a net negative on their mentality by reinforcing this kind of stuff. It's actually terrible for them.
I've been a fan of FlyQuest Red since before I even joined Impact. I played against CLG Red in like a league match. This was years ago, obviously. But they've always been like the ones that you look at like, hey, this is the top of North America. It's like the dream to strive for if you're playing in the female scene. I think I had the same.
So there you go, the female scene. All actual girls there, as far as I can tell.
Same dream as everybody. Like, oh man, one day I wish I could be on FlyQuest. And here we are. There's a lot I want to learn still about Counter-Strike.
Notice, by the way, if you define yourself by your gender when you're playing a video game, I'd argue that's where your problem starts. If you're playing the video game, just play the fucking video game. Why does your gender matter? Where is that even coming from?
Don't know everything. Shake is an amazing coach, and I'm sure I'll learn a lot from him. I'll probably be trying to improve my own game while keeping what I do still good. But I want to take my gameplay to the next level. I don't just want to be top 10. I want to be like the best. I want to be the one that people are like, holy shit, she's insane. Hype moments in Aura, you know? Shout out to Ink, first of all. He's been my coach for the last 3 years throughout.
I can't keep watching this. This is hard to watch. Holy. But Fly Red turned off the replies. Do not look at his hard drive. This is a dude in a women's team. Bro, I thought people were memeing about America, but you really are this delusional in the US. Wild. Again, all stemming from Epstein, enabling this into not just society at large, but gaming specifically. Isn't this a female team? What the fuck is that? This is a dude or a girl? What the fuck? And after they started getting those comments, they went immediately turned comments off. And we'll leave it at this one, because this is a society that was created by Epstein. Get your kids out of public schools. They always preach the kindness. This is a way to get to the kids early. They don't know any better.
Choose kindness. Choose kindness. Choose kindness. Choose kindness.
So they're already prepping them with the rainbows, the marching, the protesting, the anger at society. These are fucking preschoolers, man. What are you doing? Let them be kids. Kindness, justice, peace for all. these kids don't give a shit about them. Let them play with their blocks. Let them be kids. What is this? You're stealing their childhood away. This is so bad. Like, they need to not like jail the teacher, but there needs to be like some sort of repercussions in society for teachers that do this kind of stuff. I don't know what, but I'd start with firing them immediately, because this cannot happen. This is not like a slap on the wrist, because these teachers are going to try to get to the kids a different way, because they are indoctrinated. They are lost souls. They already fell for the Epstein shit. So now they're trying to pass it on to the next generation.
Choose kindness.
We support immigrants. Shit, I support immigrants too. The legal kind? Yeah. What? You don't need a sign for that.
Choose kindness.
What is this? Just help vote? Kids holding voting signs? What the hell?
Choose kindness.
We keep us safe?
Choose
It's so
kindness.
sad. This is so sad. Al Hootie Hoot says, no smash. I'm a teacher and I would jail them. This is against our code of ethics. I think it depends. The degree is revoked and banned from teaching. I think it depends on here's the craziest part. What state you're in. Because some states are extremely, extremely left. Like, if you're just like in the middle, you're a right-wing extremist in those states. And it's really unfortunate, because the kids, they can't choose. They can't decide. They're being forced into this propaganda war as a kid. And as a dad of 2 young kids, it breaks my heart. Like, it genuinely does. Because I know it's important to raise your kids the right way, to have them have a childhood and also be open, understanding, and learn for themselves, be able to make decisions on their own. It's very important, and that's a very fragile process. And this kind of stuff is like taking a hammer to a window. It breaks my heart. It really does. And again, it all goes back to Epstein, adding the trans to the LGB. I would argue a lot of people in the LGB community want nothing to do with the trans. Many of them want to just make a hard separation from that, because you could argue that there's a case to be made for people. People could be welcome to be gay, do whatever you want, whatever you do behind the bedroom door, it's fine. The problem comes in is when you start inviting the trans stuff, then it starts going down the road of, let's indoctrinate the next generation. Let's try to get more of these kids to go down and be accepting of this. And then let's try to get them to do what we did. It's a very, very scary path to go. And it's funny how it all started with Epstein. Everything goes back to Epstein. It's like Alex Jones tinfoil hat territory, but he's right. It literally all goes back to Epstein every time. It's crazy. It's crazy, but I'll leave that there.